In Kenya, our institutions are under trial. There's no single institution that is not under trial in Kenya. If you go to the Supreme Court, there are a lot of questions that are being raised about the principal judicial organ, the supreme organ in the country called Kenya. There are questions on the issue of the Constitution, and here I'm with Raila Amolo Odinga. Devolution is under threat, and until we are prepared to fight for the Constitution and not for the little things we are given, unless we are prepared to fight for what is in the Constitution for us as a matter of right, Kenya is going to lose direction. We must fight, and the Constitution is under trial. Under trial. And although at national politics people can say a lot of things, but if you want to see how empty those things that are being said are, Nyamrero are here. They are supposed to, what Nyamrero is being paid is not a salary. It's not even allowance. The truth of the matter is you are not getting your right. I am asking the Kenyan people that we should be like other democracies where people fight for their rights and what belongs to them. That is how we can take Kenya forward. Not by this silly politics we are being engaged in. Now, even in the political field now, 60 years, Kenya is a republic. And the only strategy we can think about winning elections at the national level is to form ethnic coalitions. Tribal coalitions. Tribal coalitions. That is not going to help. It's not going to help. Kenya, we want, like in the United States of America, although it's a mature democracy, where a young man who has roots in a Lego could go to the United States and be a president in America because they fight for constitutional provisions and what is right for that country. Tokae, niji nyaka gwelre ni kabilani. We are being so backward. We are being so backward. So these institutions is what we must make strong. And right now in Kenya, the last free and fair election that we had was in 2002. 2002. If we are not careful, even this election that is coming is not going to be free and fair. I am looking at it critically. Even with this IBC, I can see the membership that is going to come out of this process. I am sure that unless they are constitutionally anchored and allowed the space, Kenya is not going to have free and fair elections. It's not going to have free and fair elections. We are living in a country where the most popular man in the country for the last 20 years, Raila Amolo Odinga, cannot win an election because it's being stolen all the time. And we are forced to now enter into deals and transactions that do not make sense. So the struggle is going to be more difficult. I am prepared to go back to jail. I'm prepared to go back on the streets. But I'm not going to have a country where the most popular presidential candidate we've ever seen, Raila Amolo Odinga, every time after every election, the elections are stolen. And you're going to a Supreme Court also that is compromised. This is not a country to be proud about. This is a country where now the young people, the Gen Zs, you have to come out and we are prepared to join you. Yeah, so we have to change. We have to change this thinking. And I'm telling the people of the Republic of Kenya, from Sigomre today, things are not right in Kenya. If you can have Kipsigis community in Narok being killed over land, overland, and they have a government that they elected. It's because, the rights of the people are not being represented. People are crying all over. And it is now for us to tell the country we are not prepared to go back to where we were, where Jaramogi, Oginga Odinga, and Achieng' Oneko were being detained. J.M. Kariki were being detained. Where people in the church, like Okulu, were being persecuted. This is the time to wake up and think about this republic called Kenya. The government of the Republic of Kenya must listen to the people. Must listen to the people. I am saying that this country, and it is important for this to go on record, we are a free nation of free citizens. Those who live in Kenya, not just citizens, have rights, basic rights, under the Constitution. And when they require service, it's not a privilege, it's a matter of right. So we must build a nation based on the Constitution. We elected to have a constitutional democracy. We did not elect a tyrant. We did not elect a monarch. We did not elect a queen. We didn't elect a king. We elected servants to serve the people. The most important office in a republic, in a constitutional democracy, is not the courts. It's not parliament. It's not the president. The most important office in a constitutional democracy is the free citizen. Individual citizens who cast their votes. That is the most important office in a constitutional democracy. And if we don't get it right, this country will become a different country. And I'm saying it with all the energy that I can command. And I can repeat it anywhere in the Republic. We have lived to see people who have fought for this nation, who have been killed for standing for what is right in this nation. And we cannot have a situation where things are going back to the old order, where we are worshiping leaders. We cannot worship leaders anymore. This is the time for leaders to be responsible and accountable to citizens, wananchi of the Republic of Kenya. And this constitution wanted us to have a democracy based on merit. If you read the constitution, the idea of leadership based on meritocracy is fundamental. But now we are beginning to see even political parties are going into ethnic formations, coalitions which are basically ethnic. That would not be right. Dako wadwa tim nango. Anginyira na awon. Awon. Kodwa na anginyira awon.
Ya, mama.
project Chief Officer, you can introduce all your staff.
Thank you very much, County Secretary. Meeting to please stand. The hospital staff with the Governor. Mara team, I will introduce the team Mara Birobo, Mara Siaya. All government employees that have come with us from Siaya, please stand, please be upstanding, including the county
area. Mr. Orengo, Bazoo. Sub-county hospital for services, Nadongo Onge, Nichiek area na.
Dakane wangu mabere ha. Kose nendo tungu wa henya. Jogero ga tungu. Tawana no kako ginene. Sawa sawa.
Kaito wanchire gi health workers matiyo hospital wa Maboro kaendi chungura ne pio mondo mos wananchi mantie chekana iluonge ni storm chero mondo aluong waziri mochung' ne health an owuon